Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and welcome to Wasteland Talks, my weekly talk show where I talk about whatever the hell I want. And getting ready for 2023, these are my top 10 most anticipated films releasing this year. Starting off with number 10, Dune Part 2. After all the setup, all the world building, all the laying of important events, we are finally promised the action, the thrills, the payoff to this first part of this film, and where Denis Villeneuve can possibly take the story of House Atreides and Paul Atreides and see what can be possible. Giant worm riding and all kinds of craziness, all out war. This has so much potential with the additions of like Florence Pugh and Austin Butler and Christopher Walken. I cannot wait for the second part of this film that Denis Villeneuve perfectly directed, part one, and now promises something bigger, bolder, and exciting for part two. My number 9 is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. All the Spider-Men. Based off of this first trailer, all the Spider-Men are in this, and this is going to be a crazy story, jumping from dimension to dimension, widening this world from the first film where everyone came to us. Now, Miles Morales is off, going through the multiverse, meeting all these different Spider-Men, and all these different villains and conflict, confrontations, all the possibilities are endless. I'm so excited for this, especially after Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse was one of the best Spider-Man films ever. Amazing animated film, and this has so much potential. My number 8, Knock at the Cabin. You know what? It could be terrible. It could be amazing. It could be a masterpiece. No matter what the expectations are, I'm going to be excited for M. Night Shyamalan's films at this point. And Dave Bautista leading this cult, and the apocalypse coming, the creepy first trailer in the woods. I didn't watch the new one. Don't want to know anymore. No thank you. Got all excited for Glass. Hopefully this isn't another Glass situation. That would make me really sad. But we'll see. This seems like an interesting premise. My number 7 most anticipated film of 2023. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. The third and final film in James Gunn's trilogy of films for the Guardians of the Galaxy. We have Peter trying to reconnect to this Gamora who's not his Gamora, and what could possibly happen. Running into the High Evolutionary and having Adam Warlock thrown in there, and the promise for something dark, emotional, and impactful. All of this coming up. Not everybody's going to survive this one, I can guarantee it. I'm excited to see how this series of films from James Gunn ends as he blows it all off before heading off to DC. And I can't wait to see how the arc of the Guardians plays out. My number 6, Oppenheimer. Christopher Nolan. That could just be it. I could just say Christopher Nolan. That could honestly be it. Cillian Murphy. I'm so excited to see in a leading role in a film. That trailer was intriguing. How this film is going to play out and how it's going to be bold and capitalize on its IMAX. And are we going to see a real nuclear blast? What? And this incredible stacked cast of so many actors. So many things to be excited about. Hoping for a big bounce back from a film like Tenet, which disappointed me as a Nolan fan. So we'll just have to see. My number 5, coming out the same day, 7/21/23, Barbie. Greta Gerwig's Barbie movie. This teaser trailer sold me on this, and I'm like, nope, sorry Oppenheimer. Most anticipated movie of that weekend, Barbie. I can't wait to see Margot Robbie, Ryan Gosling, Simu Liu, and everybody else in motion in this gorgeous, colorful journey of what the hell this movie is about. I don't know, but I'm sold. Now, my number 4 most anticipated film of the year from one of my favorite directors, Wes Anderson, Asteroid City. And the synopsis? The itinerary of a junior stargazer convention is spectacularly disrupted by world-changing events. And the cast: Margot Robbie, Tom Hanks, Edward Norton, Scarlett Johansson, Steve Carell, Bryan Cranston, Jason Schwartzman, Maya Hawke, Tilda Swinton, Hope Davis, Hong Chow, Rita Wilson, Tony Ravioli, Willem Dafoe, Adrian Brody, Rupert Friend, Sophia Lillis, Jeff Goldblum, Fisher Stevens, Liev Schreiber, Matt Dillon, Jeffrey Wright, and other people. What a cast. And this just seems like such a quirky and weird idea for Wes Anderson. Right up his alley. I can't wait to see it. Number 3. Arguably the greatest action franchise of all time that just keeps getting better. Which means, pattern-wise, this is going to be the best one yet. Dead Reckoning Part 1. Mission Impossible. That trailer, that teaser, grabbed me. Tom Cruise's insanity and all the stunts that he's willing to do. I cannot wait to see what they have up their sleeve next. Number 2, arguably the greatest action franchise of all time, John Wick, Chapter 4. Introducing the likes of Bill Skarsgård and Donnie Yen, Hiroki Sanada. I cannot wait to see the second that Donnie Yen and Keanu Reeves were in the trailer fighting with swords and guns, blocking each other's bullets with their swords. I'm like, yes, I'm sold. Let's do this. And my number 1 most anticipated film, Martin Scorsese's Killers of the Flower Moon. There's so few directors out there that are working today at the level of Martin Scorsese. And him taking on this more modern Western, early 1900s, the forming of the FBI, Leo, De Niro in the same movie with Scorsese, John Lithgow, Brendan Fraser. So much to be excited about. This incredible true story, $200 million over at Apple. I just can't wait to see this. I cannot wait to see what mastery Scorsese puts on display in this one, because he is one of the masters. Just so many things to be excited about. Just rolling off the rest of the ones that I'm definitely excited about. We got Iron Claw, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, Maxine, Next Goal Wins, Infinity Pool, Maestro, Creed 3, Scream 6, Poor Things, Napoleon, Elemental, Renfield, Evil Dead Rise, Cocaine Bear, and A Haunting in Venice. So many great films to be excited about in 2023. I hope you all are at the movies checking them out. I know I will be. And we'll have to see which ones are some of the best next year when I'm talking about my top 10 of 2023. But those are my thoughts on my top 10 most anticipated films of 2023. What are you excited about? Put them in the comments below. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland Reviewer.